I set off before dawn, heart fluttering with anticipation. My destination, a tiny Mexican island called Holbox, just off the Yucatan Peninsula. To reach it, I took a rattling bus through jungle roads, then a small ferry that bobbed gently over turquoise water. The sun rose, painting the sky in coral and gold, as I approached the island's sandy shore. Stepping off the boat, I noticed something odd. There were no cars waiting, no taxis honking, no crowds glued to their phones. Instead, I saw barefoot children racing along the dock and fishermen mending their nets by hand. The air was thick with the scent of salt and hibiscus. I felt as if I had traveled not just in space, but in time. Holbox is famous for what it lacks. There is no internet in most homes. Cars are banned. Only bicycles and golf carts trundle down sandy lanes. Crime is almost unheard of. The town's gentle pace is a balm for weary souls like mine, used to the constant hum of city life. As I walked into the heart of the town, I realized I had entered a world where people look up and smile, where strangers greet each other by name, and where the rush of modern life has been left far behind. Holbox's charm lies in its simplicity. Streets are made of sand, not asphalt. The only vehicles are golf carts, bicycles, and the occasional horse-drawn cart. Children play soccer in the main square, their laughter echoing down pastel-painted alleys. There are no traffic lights, no engine roars, only the sound of waves and birdsong. The absence of internet is striking. There are a handful of Wi-Fi spots in cafes, but most homes and shops are blissfully disconnected. People here do not stare at screens. Instead, they gather in the plaza at sunset, sharing stories and jokes as the sky turns purple. The lack of digital distraction means every moment feels more vivid, more real. Crime is almost non-existent. I spoke with a shopkeeper, Maria, who told me, "We all know each other here. If someone needs help, we help. There's nothing to steal really, just our peace." Doors are left unlocked, children roam freely. The community's trust is its strongest lock and key. This is a place where time moves differently. Days are measured by the tide, not the clock. Life unfolds slowly, gently, and with remarkable kindness. Mornings in Holbox begin with the crow of roosters and the scent of fresh tortillas. Fishermen haul in their catch, and the town comes alive with the clatter of bicycle bells. Markets brim with mangoes, papayas, and handmade crafts. The pace is unhurried. There is always time to stop and chat. Without cars, people walk or cycle everywhere. I borrowed a bright blue bicycle from my host and pedaled along the beach, passing families collecting shells and artists painting murals on crumbling walls. The absence of engines makes every sound sharper. The rustle of palm leaves, the distant laughter, the soft call of gulls. Meals are shared affairs. Neighbors gather around long tables, passing plates of ceviche and grilled fish. Stories flow as easily as the homemade horchata. Children dart between adults, their faces sticky with tamarind candy. Evenings are spent on porches, watching fireflies blink in the warm air. In Holbox, connection is not virtual. It is personal, tactile, and full of warmth. Every day I felt the gentle tug of community drawing me in. Coming from London, I am used to a world that never stops. My phone buzzes constantly. My calendar is always full. In Holbox, I found something I didn't know I was missing: silence. Not the empty silence of loneliness, but the rich quiet of belonging. Here, I learned to listen. To the sea, to the wind, to the stories of those around me. At first, I reached for my phone out of habit, but soon, I stopped missing it. Instead, I watched the sun rise over the lagoon, felt the sand between my toes, and let conversations unfold slowly. The absence of digital noise made space for deeper thoughts and truer connections. I was struck by how people here value presence. They look you in the eye. They remember your name. There is time for everyone, and no one is ever too busy. I realized how much I had been missing by rushing, by multitasking, by always being on. Holbox reminded me that life's greatest joys are simple ones: a shared meal, a kind word, a walk under the stars. As I prepared to leave, I felt a pang of longing. Holbox had shown me a different way to live, one rooted in peace, trust, and genuine connection. I wondered how many other towns like this still exist, quietly thriving beyond the reach of modern chaos. To anyone craving stillness, I say seek out these places. Let yourself slow down. Trade your notifications for the sound of the sea. Find joy in small rituals and honest conversation. The world is wide, and its quiet corners are waiting to be discovered. If you yearn for a gentler pace, come to Holbox or any town where time moves softly. Unplug, unwind, and rediscover what it means to belong. And if you'd like more tales of hidden havens, subscribe for more of my journeys. Sometimes the best way forward is to step back into peace.